Hello, hi and welcome to this video. This is going to be a little introduction video where in the background you are going to see me doodle a weird creature thing that I had no idea was in my head. And I'm also gonna do a line art for that thing and use watercolors, so you can do that, and in the meantime you can listen to my story if you wish to. I mean, you're not obligated, but you can. In this way you can get to know me a little better, and we can start this journey of being on YouTube. Dum dum dum, and the awkward silence. Okay, so before we begin, the standard, hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos, share. What else? All the links that you need to know are going to be down in the description box below. Also, my social media. Well, that's about it. So, shall we get started? Okay, the title of this video is A Little Thing or Two About Me. Well, who am I? Hi, my name is Andrea. I'm 32 years old, I'm a single mom, I live in Europe, so English is not really my first language, which means I'm probably gonna stutter a lot because I haven't practiced English in a while, so bear with me with the whole language barrier thing, but where do I begin? Well, let's start with high school. Okay, I used to draw a lot when I was in high school. I had sketchbooks and I mostly drew with pencils or pens or paints, acrylic paints. But that was not cheap. No, art materials are not cheap. They are expensive. So, as any other normal, teenager who listens to their parents, I stopped drawing because my mother said that this was just another expensive hobby and you can't make money off of your art, and only dead artists are famous. So I quit. I stopped drawing, I stopped doodling, which kind of bummed me out because I was already in I was always the shy kid. I was always, I kept to myself. I was reserved, kind of like not shy, but more like always second-guessing myself and self-doubting myself before I even did anything. So most people around me thought that I was arrogant or rude or, which wasn't the case. I was just closed off, I guess. Introverted. That's the word I was looking for. I was introverted. An introverted person. So, if we fast forward till the end of high school, when I graduated, I got pregnant. Big whoop. Yeah. That was an accomplishment. But, I don't regret it. I regret the person who I was with, but I don't regret having my daughter because, she's smart, she's funny, she's everything I'm not, so kudos to that. But we have lots of fun together. So by that time I was entering college, planning to be a kindergarten teacher, which was kind of contradictory because I kind of don't like kids at all. But in kindergarten you can use your art skills and you can create and let loose with your skills. So I said, well, what the hell, why not? I'm gonna be a kindergarten teacher. But after 2 years I kind of had to drop out. The whole reality hit, so it's time to get a job and support your kid because you've got nobody else but your mother, and well, she can only help as much as she can. The rest I need to do by myself. I found a job. Well, actually my sister helped me with that in a kindergarten, go figures. But I kind of liked it there. I kind of liked working with kids. It reminded me of why I like drawing so much, because I can kind of let loose the inner kid inside me. So a few years moved by, we had to move, so we moved to another house, another location, which for me it was a bit stressful, I'd have to say that, because I'm like a fixed person. I'm a Leo, I'm a fixed sign. I like things the way they are and they're gonna stay that way and don't change it. I don't like things that change really fast. I need to see the change and then think about it. But that move happened a bit fast. But I have to say I don't regret moving here, because it kind of made me open up. It made me be more social. It made me be more talkative. I also changed jobs. I started working as first as a social worker, and then the next year I tried being a waitress. That was fun. I've met a lot of people that way, a lot of different types of people, and learned how to socialize with all of them, some a bit more, with some not so much, but yeah, it was a nice experience. But that job, working as a waitress, was actually stressful as F. It was a roller coaster of emotions. It was intense, and I don't mean like just mentally intense. It was also physically intense. So I was kind of looking for a way to de-stress. So I started with meditation and then Reiki, and I'm still doing that, and I still like doing that. But in the whole process of finding myself, I saw a YouTube video that was actually about what was it again? Meditative drawing, which was drawing mandalas and Zentangles and tangles and doodles. So I started with that, drawing mandalas, and it was a sort of meditation for me. It kind of relaxed me, and it was a way out. Yeah, it was a way out of the old life's bullshit. So that is when, that was what, last year? Yeah, that was last year. I started to kind of bring the sketchbook and my pencils with me to work, because sometimes there were, few clients, or there were clients that I really did not want to talk with, so I was kind of keeping myself busy, and I, started drawing there. If I wasn't cleaning anything or filling the shelves, I was drawing, and other clients kind of saw my masterpieces, if I could say they were masterpieces, and they started complimenting me, like, how good they were, and if I sell them, and if I could get, like tattoos of those. So that kind of got me thinking. I mean, people compliment my drawing, so maybe I'm not that bad. Maybe I can, go back to draw. But when I started researching about, the art and the art community and art styles and everything, and wow, I got overwhelmed with information. I didn't know where to start. So, well, I stuck with doodles because it was the easiest thing to do, and then also learning how to draw manga and chibis and kawaii because they are so cute and adorable. And I really loved watercolors, except that they are really hard to get here. I mean, the high quality ones. We only have like school grade, which aren't really pigmented enough, so but they are a good starting point. They are a good starting point. So kind of started to buy some materials, sketchbooks and watercolors and actual watercolor paper, which, oh my god, now I know why their watercolor paper exists for watercolors, because that shit is amazing. It does not scribble when you draw on it. It's awesome. And also markers. I discovered markers, and then everybody's talking about Copic markers, which when I saw the price on that, nah, I think I'm gonna wait for a few more years until I can afford those. But then I thought, well, I can draw digitally. I mean, I already had GIMP on my computer, and I was using it mostly to manipulate images or make stickers, or what are those things, name tags and stuff like that. So I search online, and I search on YouTube what programs I can use that are free, that are for drawing, and I came across Krita. So I've been learning Krita for about a year now, practicing on it, and I have to say I love that program. It's awesome. It gives you lots of opportunities. I mean, you can do vector art in it. I mean, simple vectors, but they are still vector art. You can sketch, you can paint, you can animate also. You could make mandalas in there with the multi-tool brush, which is So awesome! And you can also make patterns. I had no idea you can do that. So for the past 2 months, I have been addicted to making patterns and mandals and snowflakes and all sorts of digital illustrations and arts and vector arts. And then I also wanted to kind of expand my knowledge of vectors, but Adobe is kind of still just too much. It's way, I can't afford it. So I looked around a little bit, and Affinity Designer sounded, I kind of like it because it has a dual option. You can do vectors and you can do raster images. So kudos to that one, and it's not that expensive. They do also offer you a 90-day trial, so you can try it out if you like it and buy it then. And it's a one-time buy, it's not a subscription, so that's also one thing that I like. So, I've been learning to do all sorts of digital things, which also meant I joined Skillshare. I had no idea there are so many art techniques out there. It was just like my mind was blown. What was I missing all these years? I have a lot of catching up to do. I mean, I can draw, but hell no. The artists that I see around are so better than I am. And I'm like, when am I gonna be, as good as, this is gonna be a long journey. And, well, since I'm on that journey, I welcome you to join me on that journey. So we can discover the world of art together, since, I'm a newbie and you're possibly a newbie, and if you're not a newbie, then you can teach me how to do things or give me advice if I'm doing something, horribly wrong. But when it comes to art, it's mostly, how do I say it, it's how you look at a piece. I mean, one could see an art piece a masterpiece, and another person could see it as garbage. So it's basically down to preferences, but it's still art. I mean, it's still something you created. It's still something that you put your heart and your soul into it, and your devotion and your time and your effort and all that. And it's still considered art. So don't be discouraged if you can just do squiggles. Squiggles are also good. Just add some color to the squiggles and some dots and some, I don't know, roses, and you've got art. It's that simple. It's not complicated. But there are still, there is still time to learn and to expand and to grow as a person and also as an artist. So I invite you to this channel to grow with me in the art of discovering art and discovering ourselves again when we are old and not, young children who can absorb knowledge as sponges. It takes a little while for us to learn new things. So anyway, enough of me rambling about my drawing things. Wow, this voiceover thing is not easy, I have to say. Let's just say I need to practice more. So this is a take one practice tape for the next videos to come. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Comment if you would like, hit the like button, share, subscribe. It's free, but it's not, you're not obligated to subscribe, but you're welcome to subscribe. What else? You can find me on DeviantArt, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on Redbubble, on Zazzle, and all the links are gonna be down below. Yeah, well, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. How do I wrap this up? We'll see you in the next video. Bye.